like blue eyes in a sea of blue. I can't stop thinking about you. The way you walk, the way you stand, the way you do you. Blueberry motherfucker, you. That's right, blue, blue, blue. Blueberry motherfucker, you. You act like you own the place. In the Cuban yard, you're far away. Blueberry motherfucker, you. Saving my nickels and dimes, taking my time so I can get my bone and structure from blueberry motherfucker, you. I know you're gonna produce. I got to save up, I gotta invest in you. Blueberry motherfucker, you. You are the best, cleaner than the rest. Blue, 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 sweet blue. You sexy motherfucker, you. We love you, we sure do. Drink you like blueberry juice. Blueberry motherfucker, you. I've seen many blue dogs, but none are like you. Blueberry motherfucker, you. You blueberry motherfucker, you. You got me waiting and waiting, gave me the blueberry motherfucker.
People ask me all the time, when do you start your puppies on Nuvet and NuJoint DS? My response is always the same, as soon as I see them, because not starting them is simply not an option.
Monday Bully Live. What is going on, fams? Listen, we had to make a quick little adjustment to the live tonight. Our guest, we had a little bit of technical difficulties, but we'll definitely be getting back to them. Either way, let me bring in my peeps over here. We got Gaines Bullies. Look at them twins, man.
What's up? What's up, y'all?
What's up, man?
What's
we
up,
got
everybody?
Gary Pope on down. Hey, I don't know, man. Gary Pope, he's down in Washington, and y'all know the massacre that happened yesterday in Washington, man. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. That was crazy, crazy football game. What's up, y'all?
He don't have a hat on. You know what happened with the Cowboys, man.
Ah,
I said it's about the dog, so I said forget the hat tonight.
That's it. But listen, man. So tonight, what we're gonna do, man, we're just gonna do open up Q&A with all of our members and everybody watching, and we're just gonna straight up talk dogs, man. Also, we have nationals right around the corner, and I wanted to talk a little bit about that. Gary, I want to ask you, man, who is your inside favorite to take it this year, man? Somebody got put on the spot.
I mean, I like a few dogs, but I say the one that I'll be going for would be Jack.
Jack.
Yeah, I like Piggy. I like Piggy too. I say between them two.
Man, let me tell you, I think Piggy just the what I've seen from her in these last 3 or 4 months, she's been online. She is an exceptional looking dog. I don't know, man. I don't know. It really makes me wonder, bro.
I got one more. Romeo.
Romeo. Yeah.
Like
Yeah. Gaines, talk to me. I see Mike Green. He just chomping at the bit, man. Come on, man.
Man, I can't see how y'all left out grand champion Mac, man.
Oh,
Mac. Yeah, Mac's nice.
Hey, Mac gonna kill it, man.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Mac's nice. I've seen him in person a few times. He's nice.
Mac, we just seen him this weekend, man. He looking better, man. Better than ever.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
Sure,
shout out
Fred.
to everybody at the show this weekend, man.
Yeah,
We had a blast.
Oklahoma.
We was in Oklahoma, brought 2 little young girls out and watched them their confidence grow as the show went on. But we
Good
got
stuff.
we got 2 seconds, 2 firsts in for Peekaboo, and we did the same thing for Rosa Parks. And 2 reserves. We kept getting beat out by Devin's hangman daughter.
Yeah,
Oh.
older girl.
Older girl. We kept getting beat out by her. So it was a hangman daughter.
Hey, did we forget? Let me stop this for a second, man. Let me send a special shout out to my dude, Jerry James, and his boy Champed Out this weekend, bro. I seen it. He posted it online. Jerry James, nothing but love for you, man. Just wanted to throw that out there for you, bro.
I got a chance to finish that dog off, man. We did it the first show. Jerry asked me earlier and told Donald to make sure I'm up there early to work with him, man. But that's a well-trained dog. Jerry had him on point. He injured his arm. But we took the reins, though, man, and we won the class, won best standard, won best of winners. Yeah,
with the best of winners.
Oh, okay. So Jerry had hurt his arm?
Yeah.
He had surgery.
He had surgery.
That's right. That's right.
And he asked if I could handle him forward, get behind the lead, and I did. It was an honor to finish that boy off. And then he moved him right to champion class after that. But it was good to see that, you know, he was happy. We was able to get the job done. You know what I mean? So
hey, I heard you was was it moonwalking the dog into the ring, man? Is that true?
Nah, both of them. The dog is moonwalking too.
Okay, all right. Well, man, I couldn't be any happier for him, man. And to know that you have put him and you finished him off, bro. That's pretty freaking great, man. So you guys going to nationals over there, Gaines?
We don't have we hadn't really talked about it.
No.
We talked about it earlier. We didn't have no plans for it.
That kind of relit the fire, though, seeing all our old buddies. We hadn't seen anybody in a while. And just watching what was going on. If it was a little closer and we didn't have so many pregnant girls and puppies, I know we would be there. But I would think it's going to be pretty tough for us to make that one.
Man, no offense, bro, but the 2 or 3 weeks you've been out, I could already see your beard has grown like a good 3 inches. Man. Them puppies did a number on you, man. They did a number on you. I was saying it'd be kind of cool if we had to take a Mike Green and we say this is what he looks like before the litter. Then we take Mike Green out. We bring in Donald Gaines. We're like, this is 3 weeks after.
Oh yeah, yep.
Hey,
he did a good job. This girl Jazz, man, has she's just a mom, man. Donald, he practiced beforehand, like laying her on her side, getting her ready, prep her beforehand. And once she had the pups, that mother instinct kicked in, and I ain't seen nothing like it. I thought Betty was a good mom, but I think Jazz got her beat. What I like about Jazz too, if you get close to that litter box, you another dog or whatever, she gonna stand in front of it. You know.
Oh yeah.
She'll let 2-year-olds climb in there and you know do whatever, but man, just another dog is not going to go in there.
I imagine you guys had done a C-section, I would think.
Yes.
Yeah, we always do C-sections.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I do too. Just a question for you guys. Maybe those that are watching, it would interest them. I have found that on occasion, not all the time, but on occasion, whenever you do a C-section on a dog and you bring her home, right? It could take up to a day for that motherly instinct to really kick in. And I think what it mostly has to do with is the fact that the anesthesia kind of has them drugged up or, for a while. Right. And then once they get over that, it's almost like a reset. And then they start. Right. Did you guys notice something like that? Something similar?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I've noticed that the vet we permanently use now takes the dog from really sleepy and gives them something that really revives them, in a hurry. And so the dogs are going home better. They're not groggy for 6 hours, afterwards, right, by him bringing them back to life. before we pick them up.
So another thing, what I noticed on that, it didn't get no thought to it. When you do anesthesia, so we have some that do the lower. They did the lower section where they just numb that lower section.
Yeah,
right. When you get
epidural,
epidural, but then when you do the anesthesia, the puppy's getting anesthesia too. So now you got puppies that come out that are groggy and not latching, mom not connecting. So
the puppies too. Yeah, because people, I'm sorry to interrupt you. People don't realize that the puppies latching on creates this chain reaction of oxytocin being released. Oxytocin makes the uterus contract, but it also gives that motherly instinct to the female. So if the pups are coming out a little groggy and they're not latching on, then mom doesn't have much to go off of except her being groggy herself.
Right.
Yeah. Good deal, man.
I would really bet on her the next litter she has. This being her first litter, it was only Mike saw him trying to latch the first time, and it wasn't very impressive. And I videoed it, like 6 hours later, and man, they were just tearing it up.
Big difference.
Yeah,
killing it. Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes you have to be careful. Those that are watching, if you're a first time. If you're going to be having a litter for a first time, or maybe even a C-section for a first time, you definitely want to be there and be on top of mom and the pups. I've seen scenarios where the puppies don't latch on and the mom doesn't have that motherly instinct.
Right.
And sometimes they'll react to the pain coming in.
Yep.
And you could have a really bad situation, man.
Mm-hmm.
Echo is saying that oxytocin is the love drug, and that's correct. That's what bonds the mom with the puppies. Absolutely, man. Oxytocin. And just let's just go over it so people can understand if they haven't done it yet. You guys typically, from me talking with you guys earlier, you've told me that your vet sends you home with oxytocin, right? And I figured you guys give this on the following day in order to clear everything that's inside the uterus.
The vet that we're using now, they don't send us home with anything yet. I know they would give us several, 3 or 4 cc's of it to take home if we asked.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not standard operating procedure.
It's not SOP.
Okay. Also, true, when they go in and take the pups out, they clean that inside out, so you won't have that much discharge. They clean they clean the whole thing out. So
yeah, but that's gonna 2 or 3 days later, you're still gonna get some of that gooey, mucusy. Yeah. You're still gonna get
just a little bit though. It's a big difference when they go in and put that saline in there and clean it out real good. Just like chicken. You know what I mean? Some people clean them good and some people don't, man.
Oh, man. All right. No, definitely, man. I'm excited to see that litter. I mean, I've seen a couple of videos and pictures you've posted up of them, but I mean, there's nothing like seeing them walking around and strutting their stuff and showing you what they're all about, man. Real excited on that. Let's see, man. What?
It's been tough.
Man, I see it. I see it in Donald's beard, man.
Man,
he's taking it in the chin.
It's tough not getting video of these pups, man. Like I want to post them every day, man, but it's gotta hold back a little bit. Man, gotta get disciplined like Pope over there.
Man, I saw my niece for the first time in 6 months today, and she lived with me growing up, and she goes, Uncle Donald, and I said, hey, she said, man, when did you give up on life?
Yeah, man. But I know where you're coming from, Donald. You see, if people sit and you pay attention to the season, Christmas is right around the corner. And then you can start connecting some dots, man. That's what I figured, man.
No Grinch here, man.
Yeah, definitely, bro. Let me see if we got some questions over here. Who's that, man?
Hey, this is
Teddy.
This is Teddy, man. It's your Stack King, man. Hold on.
Oh, bro, you even stack the pet home dogs, don't you?
Yeah, this is pet home right here. Wife paid a lot of money for him with no papers, man. It's crazy.
Oh man, but that's you can tell that's your wife's dog, man. Because it's just the way he's manicured and pedicured.
That's right.
He
look like
looks,
a bully.
No, not at all. Somebody, Adam Field says, leave Donald's beard alone. I like
Adam,
it.
boy, Adam.
Oh, there you go. Adam thinks you're going to bring him a gift. That's what it is.
Oh, man.
Yo, but listen, nothing, man. I'm excited. For some reason, I'm excited about nationals. And not just nationals. I'm also excited about 2025. So let me get into this, man. Y'all know this is not a political platform, and I'm in no way or shape trying to get into politics while we're talking dogs or anything like that. But if I didn't mention what I'm about to mention now, I'd probably be the most hypocritical person out here. And that is that I think that the bully market is going to change quite a bit in 2025. That's just my belief. And I have a strong belief in that. And the reason I have a strong belief in that is, if I understand it correctly, tips and overtime are not going to be taxed. And therefore, it makes me wonder. It makes me wonder because it kind of allows the little man in a way. And guys, I could care less who would have won it, either side. Just let the little man breathe. You know what I mean? And that's just one policy I feel that's going to help us out in the long run as far as the bully community is concerned. How do y'all see the market shaping out 2025?
Man, I'm just seeing the world seems a little more excited, So I think COVID created some bad habits. Nobody wanted to leave the house, and when you don't leave the house, you forgot how nice it is to have camaraderie between and just people gearing up. So you would think it would have to be better,
I think so, man. I've been hit up recently by quite a few people telling me, I mean, out of the blue, when I mean quite a few people, I'm talking about like 15, 20 people hit me up talking about when's my next litter. And I'm like, interesting. So I got to talking with several of them just to hear what's this all of a sudden, and they're like, no, man, I'm just looking forward to next year to not be taxed on my overtime. These are people that are working for corporations or whatnot. And I definitely think, look, we got Infamous saying could use that non-taxed overtime right about now. Instaratha can use that overtime not taxed. Echo saying 2025 going to be a great year for dogs. RGB saying congrats, Donald and Mike, beautiful female. Marie says, it's okay, Raul. You don't got to be ashamed of Big T. Man, this is just not a political platform, man. It never has been and never will be. But I am excited only because the mere fact that the little guy is going to be able to breathe a little bit more. It tells me that the bully market is about to change faster than anybody here can even begin to imagine in 2025. At least that's the way I see it. Echo saying, I see a lot of breeders talking about breeding more clean and functionable bullies. If we do that, 2025 is going to be amazing. Well, let me break that down a little bit, Echo. The reason that they're wanting to breed more clean and functional bullies is because, in my opinion, this is because of the market correction that we've had these last 2 years. See, everything works, in my opinion, to improve the breed. But I think that you need both cycles to kind of work hand in hand in order to improve the breed. So there's no hiding that the last 2 years, the market has changed quite a bit. And the demand of the buyer has actually risen, right? If you had a dog that liked breed type, if you had a dog that had a bad rear, if you had a dog that had an underbite, maybe in 2020, when they were passing out them checks and people were at home trying to start a small business, that probably could have flown then. But now the demand of the buyer is so much higher, right? And it has to do because there's less dollars, you know, in the economy to go around. When there's less dollars, the demand goes up. I think that once, you know, things change a little bit, I kind of feel that higher demand may come down a little bit, but not way too much. And hopefully going forward, it'll help thrust the breed into more correct dogs, like Echo's saying. You know, he's saying that he's seeing a lot of breeders saying they're going to breed more clean and functional bullies. When was the last time you heard that? 9 times out of 10, what you normally saw before pre-2020 was a popular dog and people clapping, you know, and you know, that's what we saw. That's what the market was used to. However, the market got shaken, if you will. And what's going to happen now, in my opinion, first 6 months, demand is still going to be high of next year. And then it might come down a little bit. But so many people have now bought for the last 2 years those higher standard bullies that now the benchmark is just a little bit higher than it was before. And that's thrusting the breed forward. You guys would agree with what I'm saying?
Oh, that last part particularly.
Yeah.
I think smarter.
I mean, it's a good idea if they can do away with taxes, man, especially on that. That's that you know, heartbeat of America, man, that working class.
Yeah.
Put more money in their pockets, man. And it's opportunity for everything. Like
that's it.
Yeah.
You know, like me, I'm looking for tax breaks, you know, any kind of way, you know, and if they totally do away with that, if they can get to, you know what I mean, no income tax, man, that's going to all of the trade jobs, I say trade jobs, but manufacturing jobs, and like I'm in the aviation. So
right.
You know how aircraft fly, you know, all those mechanics and service people and all of that. People work a lot of overtime, man, and paying a lot.
Man.
And, you know,
yeah.
It's like, man, I don't want to go for 60 hours, you know what I mean? And try not to go over 60 hours, but now shit, I work 80-hour week again, you know.
Bro, let me tell you this. I got contacted this week. Y'all know I'm a nurse. Back in the day, I used to do crazy overtime. I used to work dialysis. If you know anything about, I used to work in the ICU, and then on top of that, I learned dialysis. So I was doing dialysis in the ICU. If you know anything about dialysis, you put in a lot of overtime. A simple treatment will run you 4 hours, where it's 1 hour to prepare, 4 hours to run, and then 1 hour to clean and break down. So each treatment is 6 hours, and we're doing at least 3 treatments a day. So I'm in the hospital 18 to 20 hours a day, bro, just running it. And, you know, I got hit up by a nurse friend of mine, and he's like, man, you know what? Now that I'm not going to get taxed on my overtime, when that happens, I want to get in contact with you because I want you to help me start a small business breeding dogs. He's been wanting to breed dogs forever. He's really big on genetics. And I was like, man, oh man, it's like a wave of people now wanting to start a small business in 2025. And it has a lot to do with the fact that they're not going to be taxed on either their tips or their overtime, man. How powerful is that, bro?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Great. Yeah,
that's a great time in America right now.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Just think, I mean, not even if you don't do breeding, you could do little investments in everything, man. So, I mean, a goal of mine, a dream of mine is to flip a house, man. You know, build it and flip it myself. You know what I mean? So, I already do real estate photography, but I watch a lot of them. How do you say it? What's the name? Anyway, fixer-upper shows.
Oh,
It'd be cool just to do one. Yeah.
Yeah, that's you know, it's something I started doing, man.
Oh wow.
What? The Stack Off show needs to top promoting wider than tall, giving the high fault. The wind gives public the wrong idea.
Huh?
We've stopped the Stack Off show for over a year, Echo. So I'm not sure what you're talking about, my friend.
You might be talking about stack offs. Just regular stack off. So
Okay, hold on. Kyle's waving me down. What you got, Kyle?
I'm the personal translator.
Okay.
He's saying the stack offs need to stop promoting such wider dogs than tall, giving something the fault to win. But that's what he's saying is
But
they're promoting wider than taller is what he's saying.
Kyle, stay right there. I want you to join the conversation here for a second, man.
so
Can we all agree that in these 2 years where the economy has kind of slowed down a little bit, can we all agree that the breed as a whole has shifted more to extreme than just
for sure
what it used to be? Like a standard dog 3 years ago, you look at him now he's considered more of a classic. Would we agree on that?
Yeah.
So maybe these
more
2
bone,
years,
more bone, more head, more muscle mass. I see the more extreme look coming in a lot more for sure.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. These 2 years where the dollars weren't as many going around has pushed the breed in that particular direction. And now when things do improve, I think we're, as a whole, the breed is going to be in a better place. That's just my opinion.
But you can still do them functional. There is a way to still have them functional.
I don't mind them being wide. But they gotta be symmetrical. They gotta be,
exactly
square. Like
you can't just be wide and just
because that's where a lot of
wait a minute, man. Did you say symmetrical?
Symmetrical.
Like this right here?
People ask me all the time, when do you start your puppies on Nuvet NuJoint DS? My response is always the same, as soon as I see them, because not starting them is simply not an option.
Hey, every time I hear the word symmetrical, we're hitting that. And every time I hear the word blue, we're not going to go there right now. But if we say blue, we already know we're heading in that direction.
I do have a blue hat on.
Yeah.
Oh, man, here we go.
You started some stuff, man. All right, here we go.
Like blue eyes in a sea of blue, I can't stop thinking about you. The way you walk, the way you stand, the way you do you. Blueberry motherfucker, you. That's right, blue, blue, blue. Blueberry motherfucker, you. You act like you own the place. In the Cuban yard, you're far away. Blueberry motherfucker, you. Saving my nickels and dimes, taking my time so I can get my bone and structure from blueberry motherfucker, you. I know you're gonna produce. I got to save up, I gotta invest in you. Blueberry motherfucker, you. You are the best, cleaner than the rest. Blue, 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 sweet blue. You sexy motherfucker, you. We love you, we sure do. Drink you like blueberry juice. Blueberry motherfucker, you. I've seen many blue dogs, but none are like you. Blueberry motherfucker, you. You blueberry motherfucker, you. You got me waiting and waiting, gave me the blueberry motherfucker blues.
All right, man. Nobody else say
blues. We had the band going there.
Hey, they must like it, man, because let me tell you, the count went up while this thing was playing, man. We might have a contest. I might have a contest. Give $1,000 to whoever makes the best video with that song.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice,
awesome, bro.
Hell yeah.
Better just write my check, my green that check, man.
Yeah. Let me see, man. We got I waited and didn't have a breeding 2024 because of how slow the market was. And with the economy the way it's been, no one was buying looking for that to change positively, says Inserata. Rick and Blues says Hangman proved you don't need all the extreme features. Fair enough.
Yep.
But mind you,
When was Hangman champion?
Well, I mean, last year.
He
last year.
A couple years ago, but he wouldn't did no stack off. So them dogs are different.
Yeah, he's a nice boy, man.
Yeah, you gonna deal with pockets and micro, and then when he was talking about the high rear and too wide, it's more fun show stuff.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
right.
It just you see a dog show on YouTube, or you'll see a dog show and you confuse it with some of the other registries sanctioned shows, which is different.
Huh.
Airband laughing out loud.
That's it.
Yeah, but I'm gonna make the rules and elaborate for that video, says Martin Hernandez. All right, check it out, Martin Hernandez. This is what we're gonna do. That you said set the rules, so I'm gonna set the rules. Here are the rules. You got to make the baddest video to that song, right? Now you're gonna have to go into my Instagram and download it because that song I made it up myself. So you're not gonna be able to download it from anywhere else. Best video showing Blueberry in its best light. So you might want to get pictures of Blueberry in videos. December, what's Christmas? 25th December? Yeah. 25th December, I'm going to pick out the baddest one. I'm going to gift you $1,000. Straight up. Let's have a little fun with it, man.
Damn.
Let's have a little Christmas money, man. $1,000.
Damn.
Never hurt nobody, man. Right?
Cash is king.
Malachi says, I got the phone connected to the radio on the way to work. I thought you changed the station on me.
Until you hear the lyrics.
Yeah, the lyrics get serious pretty quick. Echo says, I was referring to everybody knows who he is, but he does the stack off of the king stack offs, and he was explaining how the wider dog is the winner. Just gives us a really bad idea of what is correct.
I mean, that's the way they technically like measure to see what an extreme dog is. They're supposed to be, they want them 1 inch wider than taller. It's like that's what they go off of.
Right.
Yeah, for extreme dogs.
Yeah.
Different dog.
So how extreme can you go before it's too extreme for the judge to not tell you to take the dog out of the ring? How extreme can you go?
I say deformities in the front arms, man. Because what happens is you have dogs that'll come straight off the shoulder, but then you have some dogs that is like this.
Oh, like the A-frame chair, huh? Like that wide. Yeah.
The ones I like come straight off like this, but the ones that come out like that with the elbows out,
like a burrow chest.
Yeah. That right there disqualified to me.
Yeah.
You're getting too big, yeah.
Hey, Martin Hernandez, Martin Hernandez sounds like a creator. He says, may the odds be ever in your favor. I can't wait to see all the videos pop. Hey, you got to tag me. You got to tag me on the video, whether it's on Instagram or Facebook, so I can see it. That's one other little tidbit. Otherwise, if I don't see it, it's as good as dead. But if you make the video, and it could be hilarious, as long as you're showing my dog in a good light, I will consider it. You get $1,000 come Christmas Day for the winner. Stack dogs versus show dogs, not the same yet. Huh? What is Jerry James trying to tell us with yet? Is he saying?
Oh, that's Jerry.
Yeah. Is he saying that sooner or later extreme dogs are going to be what the show dogs are going to be? I think that's what he's alluding to.
I mean, 0-1 Nationals 2 years ago. I mean, he's pretty boned up.
Good point. Rican Blue says that's bleep bleep. Oh, hey, it is what it is. Rican Blues. There's been influx of hung paper bulldog crosses, says EJ. Michael Higginson, if the dog is clean and meets the measurements, you're good to go. Huh?
Yeah. Yeah. There's some wide dogs. Seven is a wide dog.
He is
on several stack offs. He's not a show dog like Jerry's saying, like he's not like his dad,
like
zero.
zero.
He's not like his dad, zero, but he goddamn, you know
what
I mean? He wide.
A little wider and maybe a little shorter than zero.
Yeah, big head.
I heard pictures don't do him justice at all.
A little less ratio of
I want to meet him.
you know?
Yeah, I want to meet him in person. I know Gary has met him in person.
I've seen him. We've seen him several times in person, and he looks shorter than what he is. So if you see him on pictures or whatever, you'll see a taller dog in person. He's just so damn big that it make him look like a pocket.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely, man. RGB is saying, be careful. Facebook may take it off with all this new technology. And you're right, RGB. This weekend, did you guys notice?
Yeah.
This weekend, Facebook was taking everything down, bro.
Yeah.
I had posted for this live, right, on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I wake up today in the morning thinking this thing posted because I'm not a Facebook guy. And I wake up to, oh, your post has been taken down. This is the reason why.
Yeah.
Make no reason.
Nope.
It's just unbelievable to me, man. So if Facebook continues down this path, and I remember, was it about 6 years ago, 7 years ago, when they decided you couldn't put the prices of the pups anymore?
Oh,
remember
that was way sooner than that. Yeah. That was like 3 or 4 years ago.
Right.
Okay, so here's my thing. If they're taking down dog post, is that going to change Facebook from being the #1 platform for dogs? It doesn't matter what breed it is. Everybody uses Facebook as their go-to. Does this change things? And if it does, which would be the next platform to go to?
I got a buddy who said he could create me a Facebook for dogs. You know what I mean? So we can start our own platform if we wanted to, but he could build the whole thing. He could build everything. So it'd be something like that. It'd be a new platform that pop up that for pets or whatever. And for all breeds, it won't just be the bullies, but for all breeds where you can post all of that. But I think like you said, it'll happen like remember MySpace back in the day?
Yeah, we don't even remember it anymore.
That's right. It was a #1 platform out there, and it just went away like that overnight. So
you're giving away your trade secrets here, Mike.
Man.
I got a name idea for that.
What's your friend's name? What's your friend's name again?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say it on here, but I'll message you the name idea.
Hey, Infamous says Infamous is saying Facebook took down a few of my posts saying it's because I'm selling my animals. The post was about welcoming my dogs back home. That's what I'm talking about, bro. It is so off. It's not even funny. It's gonna switch from Facebook to IG, says Infamous. Mike Higginson says Instagram. Marketing is key, says Jose Gradilla, but how can you market if they're going to take your post down? Yeah, I mean, all you said was dog. You weren't even selling, and they took the post down, man.
Yeah, a lot of my feeds is ending every paragraph with "No dog is for sale."
The Doghouse X. There you go, Doghouse X. I like that, Jerry.
No. I think he's saying that the two platforms is Doghouse and X. That's what
that's Twitter.
I didn't even know that Doghouse is a platform, man. So can you elaborate, Jerry?
The Doghouse.
Oh, look, everybody else is talking about it too.
Says you're only allowed so many F-bombs before they unmonetize it. Huh.
Oh, wow.
Rick and Blue says now they're coming out with Doghouse as a new platform. Ah, there we go.
There you go.
See, look, somebody beat you to it.
But Adam Field says the app keeps crashing.
Yeah.
But you gotta support it, guys. You're gonna have to support it because Facebook gonna keep doing their stupidity over here, bro.
I think where you could go is if right now this be a great time to market. Just get your website, man. Put that website out there and put all your stuff on there. direct traffic to your website.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You're definitely going to have to do that because they want to destroy you. They want to take away all your customer base. Here's what's crazy about it, man. I understand that in this country, we have overpopulation of dogs in the shelters. I get that.
Yeah.
Shouldn't we be passing laws in order to minimize the backyard breeders and in order to kind of keep the people that are trying to do the right thing in business? Because if you try and destroy all the breeders in this country, then soon you're not going to have a seeing eye dog. You're not going to have a dog that the police is going to be able to use. You're not going to have a dog that the military is going to be able to use. That cockapoo you want to get, that ain't going to exist anymore because they all just going to be street dogs and they're all going to be mixing with each other within 10 years. Whatever functionality they have, they will no longer have it. So there's got to be a stance for ethical breeding. You know what I mean? And, I have never wanted the government to get into breeding because every time they stick their hands in something, they screw it up. But if you could keep the government at check and give each particular breeder a serial number, for example, and anytime you're going to post something online, you got to show that serial number, then you could do away with a lot of these backyard breeders. I'm just keeping it real, man. And again,
but they don't ever use the good ideas that would actually make sense.
Right.
They're going to use the ones that screw everything up that don't make any sense whatsoever.
I think it's gonna change anyway. I don't think they'll go back and dial back that AI man that's picking up on everything. But
they're gonna have to.
That's what's going on, man.
Yeah, they'll go back and dial that back. But I bet anybody with guns or you know what I mean, or any type of MMA or dogs or whatever, I bet all that stuff get flagged somehow.
Yeah, I agree with Jerry saying they want a piece of the business. And look, let me tell you this.
That's right.
If Facebook said, look, if you're gonna post a dog and it's for sale or whatever, we're gonna charge you $1. I'm cool. It's fair. You know what I'm saying? It's fair. But don't be coming up with no $100 post either.
I'm just ready for him to get rid of all the IRS.
You do the $1 post, what you're going to do is you're going to kill the little guy. My whole thing is let the little guy breathe, bro. $1 per post. That's it. That's cool. 50, $60 a month. That's cool. But if you do it at $100, then the big fish is going to kill the little fish.
Yeah.
Getting a pipeline is tough now. I'm hearing about Fluffy's French Bulldogs is getting out of hand. Yeah, man.
Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah.
Yeah, you will have state-run kennels.
Yeah. Hey, he's right though, man. That's why, like Gabriel said, less government the better, in my opinion as well.
I could tell you this, man.
State-run kennels, man. That's funny.
I could tell you this. Being a nurse, there's something that's called peer review. So if as a nurse you screw up, right, your peers are the ones that are going to review your case and decide as to what your punishment is going to be. My whole thing is that's how you keep government at bay. Let peers be the ones that decide amongst each other and set the culture and set the standard. Rather than have the government say, okay, you get 3 strikes per year. After the 3rd strike, we're going to suspend your license, all that crap. If you leave it up to us to do it, we can definitely situate everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they'll end up finding the kennels that are with them though to do the peer reviews. That they always find a way.
Hey,
that's my only experience with it.
You're just gonna have to learn to lobby dogs.
Right? Yeah, we should do. Yeah, well, here's the deal, bro. This is what's so sad about the American bully community, and I'm sure the same could be said for others. I can only speak on ours, and that is when the bully ban happened in the UK, there was really no support. Like they banned it together after the fact, but they didn't band together and get serious like before anything happened, unfortunately. I don't understand why you can sell some stuff on Facebook, but you can't sell the dog. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you guys.
I think it's any live animals on Facebook. Like you can't sell a fish, a snake, anything.
Oh, okay.
I swear that's what it is.
If I understand it correctly, PETA owns Facebook shares a good amount, and they're the ones behind all this stuff.
I heard that too. Somebody told me that too.
What's crazy is, in fact, Kyle, do me a favor. Look up PETA's president or CEO. How much money is that dude making? And let's post it up here. Because I just love it how they get on the soapbox and the breeder is such an ass and they do this and they do that and they're doing this and that. No, bro, that's the backyard breeder. Let's talk about how much money is a CEO making in PETA. Because if you're out here trying to save dogs and you don't want people selling dogs, I want to know why it is you're making millions, right? Like, let's keep it real. Infamous over here is saying, do you think breeders should have a license to breed? I think Infamous, I think we're being pushed in that direction.
Depending on the state and the amount of dogs you have to have a license.
This is true. I could tell you here in Texas, as long as you don't have 11 intact females, you don't need a license, right? This is why you got so many breeders here in Texas. There you go. How much is this dude making?
Well, I don't think that's right. Look right here.
Estimated total pay. Now, don't highlight it. It's easier to read. The estimated total pay for PETA directors. No, that's a PETA director. Find the CEO of PETA. Yeah.
Well, that's the president and founder. There's no way it's only 37.
Nah, there's no way, bro. There's no way. Do me a favor. Do a more exhaustive search. That is BS. Right. That is definitely BS. Give me a thumbs up. I'll bring you back.
Hey, me and Down go have a lawyer down in Washington, man, lobbying for gays bullies.
Yeah.
Man.
GP, man. Only dogs allowed to be sold as Gaines bullies. There you go. Yeah. James Holbrook is saying Facebook doesn't allow gun sales or ammunition or anything to do with guns.
That's what I figured. Huh.
Yep. Interesting, man. Interesting. Yep. Yeah. It does say
American, man. If we take American off of the bully, man, you probably could post them all up, man.
Yeah,
that's right. Call me bully. There you go. Yeah. Okay, all right. Thumbs up, man. Because
disinformation,
it's a community thing. Yeah, it's a community thing. Echo says ABKC did work with the educators in the UK. They did. My thing is that dude over there, I forget what his name was or is, the Indian-looking dude that's the UK, I guess, prime minister. He pretty much pointed the finger at the breed, and until it was banned, it almost seemed like nothing happened. I wanted to see something happen before it got banned. Like, we got this buffet of lawyers that you got to go through before you even get to the ban. Then again, I may be speaking out of place. I'm not from the UK. I'm not British. I'm American. So my concept is how we do things here, but it may not be the way they do it over there. And I get it, man.
Yeah, it was quick.
Yeah, bro. He just pointed the finger like, tag, you're it. Boom. That's it. And then they were getting 200 pounds per dog. So we're going to put your dog down, but here's 200 pounds. So that you can buy plenty of tissue paper when you're crying over it, right? Yeah. Just horrible. Freddie Estravi says, I love these folks in this community. Gabriel Ross says, this is a great thing, you guys. All right, here you go. This is more like it, bro. Executive, this is the vice president's salary.
Yeah.
See, that's the best I can find, because everywhere else, all it says is the actual president only makes 30,000. There's no way.
That's BS, bro. He's putting out false information.
That could be his salary, but the bonus is not included.
Yes, right. Exactly.
Yeah,
there's a bonus with every adoption. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, but over here, 277,576. Yeah, think about
that.
That's
an average.
Yeah, think about that next time you donate. Is this dude really saving dogs, or is he running a business?
Right. So,
I mean, come on, man.
They can have an executive president in different states or branches, however they break.
I think that's what it is.
Too big.
This is bullshit.
That's
bro.
it.
I know.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it, man. They could have vice presidents and regional presidents and vice presidents and this, that. Oh, but I only make my salary's only 37 grand. Bro, there is no way, bro. Right. There is no way. Martin Hernandez says, way off topic, laugh out loud. I remember when Raul had a no swearing rule, music or anyone speaking, as fear of getting banned. Oh, the video taken down. Yeah, well, look, guys, let me just say this. When I had that ban in place, I was the only person in here running the show. But we got Gary Pope, we got Mike Green, we got Donald Gaines. If Mike Green decides that he needs to curse to get his point across and I ban him, we're not getting Mike Green. We're getting a censored Mike Green, right? And that's not how we're going to roll. I mean, don't get me wrong. I've advised my guys, if you can please refrain from using bad words, let's do it. But there's sometimes, you know, you gotta push it through. You know
then
what I'm
you
saying?
got Blueberry.
There you go. Oh, he said it. He said it. I wasn't the one, man.
Like blue eye.
I'm gonna stop it right there. But hey, anytime I hear the word blue, man.
Hey, I just want to say one thing, because when you first played that, you should have seen my face back there going, every time I heard the word, I said, oh, no, what the hell are we doing?
But you know, look, I'm going to tell you this, man, because I've had quite a few people hit me up on that song. And what I tell them is this, look, I was driving to Kansas to pick up a dog and I was driving back. So I had a total of 20 hours. Yeah.
You sent me like 4 versions of that song.
So I had 20 hours on my hands, and I don't know, man. It just, I don't know. Out of the whim, it just, I got this thing and I started writing the song. And to me, even the word that's being used and is being repeated over and over again is exactly what needs to be said, because it's part of the artistic expression. If you take it away, it's just not going to sound right. In fact, I talked with Adam Fields, and he told me put mother lover, and I tried it down, mother lover, and that word specifically is just, it doesn't go right, man. So
it just hits that much harder.
He Blueberry loses some bone if you switch that in there, man.
That's it.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes
he goes,
like, it's almost like if you bring Mike Tyson into an interview, bro.
Right.
If he doesn't curse, he ain't Mike Tyson. I don't know who you're watching, but it ain't Mike Tyson. You know what I'm saying? So
if he doesn't have the list, it ain't Mike Tyson.
They had a fact check down there on you, man. Say it wasn't 200 pounds to put your dog down. It was 200 pounds to fix the dog.
Oh, okay. I'm glad you. I was being told it was 200 pounds to put your dog down. So you're saying 200 pounds to fix your dog. Okay. That's
to get them fixed.
What was that? Was that 100 pounds per testicle? I guess. That's horrible, man. Chris Avila says, what are your thoughts on Bully Max muscle gaining supplements? Bro, this is what I think. I think that on this platform, I only talk about things I use, and that's Nuvet multivitamin and NuJoint DS, right? For double strength. That's what we use, man. And the beauty about these two products is that we have noticed that dogs gain 8% of their body weight while you're feeding the same amount. So it's a healthy way to gain weight. It's also multivitamin and joint support. So that's my best answer. I couldn't respond to you on Bully Max muscle gaining supplement because that's just not what we use, guys. I mean, just keeping it real with you, man.
Yeah. I definitely stand behind that product because I was skeptical at first too, man, until I seen it in person and what it did for the dogs over here. Not only the coat, but also them eating and absorbing more. When their poop comes out, you know, everything just totally got better. And a dog that we never thought would get wider got way wider. And I was like, well, how is that even possible? Well, the Nuvet.
Yeah, people don't understand. Like when I first started on Nuvet, look what I was doing to Fireball, and I didn't even know it. I was just feeding Victor. By the time he got to 20 weeks, he was already east-west. That's not what I got originally. We basically started doing our own thing. It wasn't as precise as Nuvet. And by the time he was 1, we cleared the entire easty-westy. We call it dietary east-west. I wish you could see Fireball now. In fact, you know, if it isn't Fireball, you know, if you want to take a look at other dogs I have, you can look at my dog Sunshine. You can look, but just in case, here, let me just show you. Free stack freak, man.
Yeah.
And it did it for him. Now
I had
go ahead.
I got Bass Breeze. He got feet like that, man, and he ain't been on no Nuvet NuJoint. You know, I'm saying you got to breed a dog. Now, if you have, like you said, dietary, and it will correct. And what I've seen mostly, like I always said, I see it in their coat and I see it in their you know, they just look more what they call, I won't say vibrant, but they
healthier.
Vitality, they look healthier.
Yeah, vitality.
Vitality.
Yeah.
I mean, you can really see it in the color of the coat, the sheen in the coat. You can see if you got any little corrections, but I say weight gainer and bully max, and if you thinking you're gonna, you know, make a bully out of using supplements like that, it ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, just trying to class it to a standard like that.
Yeah, you gotta understand what genetics you're breeding. Certain breeds carry certain traits. The idea is to try to combine them together to get whatever your vision is desirable, you know, for what you're trying to create.
Yeah.
But
I have said in the past, and I'll say it now, and I'll say it again in the future. It's 3 things that come together. Actually, 4. The 3 main ones, which is actually 4, is you need nutrition. I'm sorry, let me rewind. You need genetics, you need nutrition, you need exercise, and you need rest, period. If you're missing any one of those 4, you're going to create an imbalance. Right. Now, you could have a dog that has great genetics, right? If I put him in a bird cage and we do that for 6 months, what do you think is going to come out? You know what I'm saying? Even if I'm feeding him the best food and he's got the best genetics, and I'm giving him Nuvet, if he's inside of a bird cage, he didn't get the exercise. He's not going to be able to maximize what he's got going on. So it's a matter of things. Now, if you have a dog that you're feeding that cheap kibble to, parents are straight, and all of a sudden he's showing east-west like Fireball did in that particular picture by the time he was 20 weeks. You know, there's no mistake about it. That's one of the reasons why I like that picture so much. At 20 weeks, he was east-west. Now, do me a favor and go over to when he's 2.5 or even present. Look at the feet. They're clean and correct. Now, did Fireball need the genetics to be able to have that? Absolutely. Did he need the exercise? Absolutely. Did he need the right nutrition? Absolutely. He wouldn't be able to express his full potential without the combinations needed.
It's not magical beans, is what you're saying.
No.
You need to.
Between the nutrition and the supplementation, it's aiding in recovery. And if there's no exercise to recover from, it's just falling flat, waiting to help you recover. But it ain't doing nothing. Its button was never put.
That's why I said the environment is important, and the person, like you identified at 20 weeks what was going on with the dog to get him on a supplement. And you can't say, okay, this dog, say you got it from a breeder, like, oh, we got it from gains, the genetics gonna kick in. No, it ain't gonna kick in. You got it, like you said, you have to be knowledgeable on that breed and constantly watching your dog, man.
Yeah, you can gain a pattern of ruining dogs no matter who you get them from.
That's right.
Yeah, you can cause rickets on a dog by either giving too much or taking away too much calcium. Let me give you a quick story that happened to me a while back. I had sold a pup, and the pup was, I want to say he was about 6 or 7 months, somewhere around that age. And the guy calls me up and he's like, "You MFer, right?" And not the way that I have it on Blueberries MFer Blues. No. He was using MFer in another different way. He's like, "You sold me a dog with a heart murmur." I'm like, "Dude, what are you talking about, bro? We gave you a physical check from the vet. You physically checked the pup when you got him within 72 hours. What are you talking about?" He's like, "Dude, the dog collapsed. I had to take him to the vet, and it turns out he's got dilated cardiomyopathy, and he's got obviously a heart murmur." And I was trying to talk sense into the guy, but at the moment he was a little bit more emotional than anything else. Long story short, turns out he was feeding him at the time. We're talking about 5 years ago. He was feeding him at the time no grain kibble. First of all, if you're feeding kibble alone, you're already doing your dog a major disservice. In addition to that, he was feeding it grain-free. This is before they were requiring to add, I forgot what it was that you add.
Is it the taurine?
The taurine, that's correct.
Yeah.
This is before the taurine must have been or had been required to be added in order to sidestep dilated cardiomyopathy. Long story short, dude switched the dog off of the grain. He got the murmur to go away. However, the dilated cardiomyopathy didn't, right? The damage had already been done. Then, the typical, "Hey, man, I'm sorry, bro. I didn't realize." And I understand, man, because it's a very emotional thing. I could tell you right now, my girl, Azu, I've been very limited into the amount of social media posts I've been throwing out there and whatnot. She's not doing very well. She's got cancer, and today, I thought today was going to be her last day. But my whole point is, whenever you touch people's dogs, it's almost like you're touching their children. You know what I mean? And they get very emotional. You got to understand that. But I just wanted to give you that story to show you how easily you could ruin a dog based on what you're feeding.
Yes.
Right? You come out here and keep this in mind. Any vitamin, but in particular vitamin C. Vitamin C is the one vitamin that helps you replenish your body. Your body, believe it or not, is getting hurt every time you do something. You lift a 20-pound dumbbell. You might not know it, but there's micro tears that are happening everywhere. And that vitamin C is helping you, replenish everything. Well, what happens is vitamin C gets cooked at over 170 degrees. At 170 degrees, it starts to denature, which means that at 171 degrees, it's no longer vitamin C. It was
That's
vitamin
why I like the
C.
cold press.
Yeah, it was vitamin C coming in, but it may not be vitamin C coming out, which is one of the reasons I like Nuvet the most, because it is cold pressed. This is why they're able to tell you that they're giving it to you as human food grade. Now, it's not meant for humans to eat, okay, but it's of human food grade, meaning it's of the highest quality.
Processing,
Yeah, it's the highest quality. This is why Hollywood takes it every now and then. I don't want to know his main reasons as to why.
I see the
fix. That's not Nuvet Plus. That's the blue bottle.
Hey, I see it. I see it fix.
that's funny.
I see it fix Hollywood.
Fix my knee. Yep, that's it.
Yeah, fix his knee, man. Hey,
yeah, my knees, everything.
Yeah. But maybe you need to do an episode going down each ingredient in that bottle, man, and explain how it's done.
Oh, definitely. I have done it in the past. I may do it again. But for those
I
of you
can
that
drop
don't
that
know,
Nuvet video.
For those of you that don't know, we got vitamin A, vitamin E, vitamin C. By the way, vitamin E is really important for reproduction, males and females. But even more importantly, right, is the minerals. Keep in mind, dogs are carnivores. So they don't only eat the meat, guys. They eat the organ meats, but they also eat the bones, right? Yeah. So check it out, man. Let's check it out. Phosphorus. Hold on. Let me get it there where it zooms in. We got phosphorus, potassium, zinc, calcium, selenium. This is all needed. So if you have a dog who is getting their kibble cooked at such high temperatures that by the time they're eating the calcium that's supposedly in the bag, it's already been denatured to something else, or made unserviceable for that matter, this stuff comes in and replenishes that. This is why we've had so many people writing to us and showing us, look at this picture. This happened in 18 days. Not even 3 weeks, 18 days. Look, 18 days, guys. And I was able to correct what was going on. But mind you, I wasn't giving Nuvet. I was just trying to supplement with more vitamin C and more glucosamine and that sort of thing. This stuff is already modified for the amounts. Right. Like you got doctors, vets, whatever. So,
and you got to realize people forget you have to have the green bottle as the stationary, and then you add the blue bottle. Don't just buy the blue bottle. You have to have the green one and then the blue one.
Well, because the green bottle is giving you the minerals, right? The joint support is on the blue bottle, but the minerals you need, right? If you have a dog, let me give you an example. If you have a dog whose bone is brittle or has rickets because it's not getting enough calcium and potassium from its food, this right here will supplement and improve that. So just keep that in mind, guys. Let me see here. We had Shaytree saying that her dog, grain-free dog food caused DCM in my dog. I was feeding Origin grain-free. And Origin is one of the most expensive dog foods out there. Right. Shaytree says it was proven in an FDA heart study by a veterinarian cardiologist that the grain-free caused her heart to enlarge and collapse. So if it can do that to the heart, what else can it do to the rest of the body? Yeah, if you're feeding your dog, you guys need to make sure what it is that you're feeding, guys. We got Malachi saying, I believe I've given my pup concrete feet. Oh, okay. Environmental east-west. There you go. Concrete feet. I call it dietary east-west, but okay. He's 6 months now. I've only noticed it recently. Do you think I can cure it or relieve it, or is it matured past that now? No, at 6 months, here's the thing. The sooner you get it, the better off you are.
What's it going to hurt?
Yeah, at 6 months, you're good. Right. Typically, by the time you hit 20 to 24 months, you're on your own because bones are going to seal at that point. You may still need the joint support because if he's got his feet going east-west, he needs something to help him out. But yeah, at 6 months, you should still be fine, man. Let's see here, man. Stormy Day saying, I feed wholesome fish in the winter. That's what I was feeding. It's grain-free. Is it safe now or not? The bulls are on Nuvet too. Okay. I believe it is. Check the bag. It should say taurine somewhere up in there.
Have taurine on there.
Yeah.
How does he know he gave the dog concrete feet? How you know it ain't genetic?
Well, that's a good question, Malachi. If you could respond to what's being asked, let me know what the parents look like versus the pup. I guess that's the best way that you could answer it.
I got spoiled, man. Like I said, I got Betty from Donald. He taught me how to keep an eye on that, man. So he's on high bowls and on tiptoes the whole time. So a lot of it, bad posturing, like you said, sitting in the cage.
Yeah. Yes.
Where they've been locked in a cage, but then you're gonna get more than just the you're gonna have more. You have other signs besides east-west. You know, maybe you gotta go to work, man, and you working, 10 hours or whatever, and come home at lunchtime and let them out or whatever. But they sitting, and then you get home, busy, the wife and kids, that dog in the cage a whole lot. They want to run around.
I think some people try to overcompensate for that too. Like, say if they got a dog that's in the cage a lot, they're gonna try to overfeed them and give them way more protein than needed.
Yeah,
and
that's too much.
like even worse.
High
It needs to be
protein.
it needs to be the opposite.
Yeah. Look,
fat.
I'm gonna tell you something I did. If you guys haven't checked it out, you can check out my last video that we dropped right here on this channel. And literally, I did a dry food or kibble or dog food experiment. All right. Long story short,
Good video.
I put Blueberry and Pinky, his sister. I put them both on Whitefish Wholesomes. Whitefish Wholesomes has 22% protein and 12% fat. Now, before they were on that, I was feeding raw. Now, you may think that because I'm feeding raw that they're getting higher protein, but in my case, because I've dealt with this before, I compensate with sweet potatoes, rice, and potatoes. And I do that on purpose to keep the protein content anywhere around 15 to 13%. So I started the experiment. I put them on the Wholesome because I said, okay, 22% is not too bad. I'm not going to put them on a bag with 28%. Well, guess what, man? Within a week, they started knuckling over. Knuckling over. Immediately, I had to go back to the rice and everything else formula. So food plays a major issue. If you don't believe me, whatever you're feeding your dog right now, go get some kibble that has twice as much protein. Do that for about 10 days, and you're going to be writing to me how messed up your dogs are.
Yep. I think just a lot of people are ignorant to a lot of things, or they just don't know. They haven't had the experience of it, and they never knew why it was doing certain things. But that's why, that's why I always tell people, if you start at the beginning and watch your way through, you'll have a college degree in dogs by the time it's over. I promise you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stormy Days is asking, in the kennel, we have 2-inch rubber mats down. Does that cause any problems? I'm not sure, Stormy Days. I've never used rubber mats. I will say this publicly. We do have pea gravel in the majority of our cages. I just cemented the first one, and here's why. This just to show you how intricate all this stuff can be. So I had some females that were having issues getting pregnant, right? So, and particularly my girl Mocha. For about 1.5 years, we were having issues, consumption, and not getting pregnant. So I started thinking, and I said, wait a minute, that pea gravel, right? Now, I don't pour bleach in it or anything like that. All I pour in there is a lighter fluid, and I light it and hope that it kills all the bacteria and everything that's in there. Then I started thinking, I said, well, even if you did that, there's dust that's going to be, the wind is going to be pushing in. And there are microbes on that dust, from Staphylococcus aureus, which is primarily on the skin, to all these other things. So long story short, I decided to go ahead and lay concrete. I'm going to take my best shot at not destroying their feet. But at the same time, if fixing their feet means I can't get them pregnant, then I got to make a decision. But that's how intricate everything is. Everything ties in, guys. We got Stay Fresh says, saw it and really needed those results. Thanks for that, Raul. I'm not sure. Oh, okay. You saw the video. My bad. Echo says, much love. Just look at the hill. All right. Hey, what'd you think about Nutri-Nugget? I've never used it, bro. So, guys, I'm gonna let you guys know this so you don't get in the doghouse, right? So, Nuvet and NuJoint Plus is what I use. Period. Right. So if you come on here and you're suggesting other brands and things like that, what's going to happen is your comment's going to be taken down, right? Because I am sponsored by Nuvet, but not only am I sponsored, I truly believe in the product. And here's the part that you guys probably didn't know about Nuvet. You have a 60-day money-back guarantee, 100% 60-day money-back guarantee. If it didn't work to your liking, you can always return it and get your money back straight up. Let me see.
Y'all brought up earlier, the protein deal. So if you're doing say you got dogs at different ages and you got puppies and you got dope dogs, and you just buying one dog food and feeding them all, every one of them needs something different. And that's what I'm saying. This one you may have to put potatoes on or whatever. You got to constantly watch your dogs to make the adjustments. This is all I'm saying. Like,
no, you're right.
You can't just like, hey,
no, you're right. You're right. Every dog has a different necessity.
Yeah.
And one of the things I noticed too, and I don't care what litter it is, you're always going to have that one puppy that's thinner than the rest of the pups. And you may have that pup that's a little heavier than the rest of the pups. Usually those two are going to have different requirements than the majority of everybody else.
There you go.
Right? Because the one that's more athletic is going to burn through calories more. They probably got mom's mitochondrial DNA concentrated or something. And, you know, no matter what you feed them, you can't put weight on them. And then the same could be true the other way around. This dude barely got a little mitochondrial DNA. So, you know, whatever food you give him, he's just stacking it up.
Hey, the problem, someone asked something about Bully Max earlier, and the promotion of Bully Max is very encouraging. You got to be careful that you're trying to make your dog look like those cartoon characters on the front of the Bully Max.
Right.
At 8 weeks old, at 9 weeks old. Yep. And you know, it's just the constant overfeeding that stretches everything out. It makes them a saddleback. You know, they got too much in their stomach. So, so just whatever you're using, man, try to use your head and let the slow process take place and enjoy it.
The best process is the slow process. Really quick, Brayman Bull says, what's your plan on keeping soft elbows on the concrete? Or is the callus just going to be a trade-off to the concrete? Excellent, excellent question. So, Brayman, I thought outside of the box. We haven't done it just yet, but it must be done and it will be done. And what I'm thinking about doing is pretty much creating a rectangular mesh, right? But not like chicken mesh, not like that. I'm talking about like fence mesh, right? Where the squares or the rectangles are about yay big. What I want to do is I want to go ahead and weld that to the side and have like a leg on there. So during the summer, it gets really hot. So a dog is going to want to jump up on there so that it gets the cool air from the underneath. And hopefully when they go up there, their elbow is not creating any friction on the metal mesh that we're putting on there. Excellent question, bro. Excellent question.
You can do that with Kevlar or something too, like the beds are made out of. And have those have it mesh material.
Here's
the raised beds.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I was gonna say, man, that's what we use.
I'm gonna come up with some Bully elbow pads, man.
That's it. That's it. Here's the thing, man. If it ain't metal, I've seen my dogs bite through it, bro. I don't care how hard it is. So that's the reason why I rather just go in that direction and not have to deal with it, man. But you know what I'm saying? Let's see here real quick. Furman says he'll be dropping his litter either Friday or Monday, if God's willing, man. Hopefully, God blesses you, brother.
Your comment just got taken down, man.
Nah, he's staying up. He's coming back up. Quentin Campbell says, is it okay to use burnt motor oil to clear up skin conditions? Bro, Quentin Campbell, I know that's some old school stuff, and it does work, but mind you, but we're way past that point. There's many products. If you haven't watched my last video, I suggest you do. One of the things we do there is we use something called MTG, which is a sulfur-based product. And what it does is if your dog has patches on it, it's going to make that hair grow. Believe it or not, when you make the hair grow, you also change the environment of the area on that patch. So if it was too acidic, the pH will actually recalibrate itself. Oh, wow. Stormy Day says, I think I was that one pup who burns off everything. Okay. Yep. So you're a skinny cat. Yeah, man. I have people in my family, bro. They could eat just about anything and they can't put on weight. Right. Their complaint is they can't put it on. Complete opposite of me, but hey, it is what it is. G-Line says Bully Max and the Walmart. Go ahead, Mike.
No, I have family members that overweight and obese with no diabetes and no high blood pressure. Genetics.
It could be. Like also, I'm glad you said that. My cousin, this dude is 125 pounds soaking wet, walking around with cholesterol of 300. You're like, how in the hell? Genetic. It's genetic, bro. Sometimes sometimes that's when you realize, okay, genetic trumped everything.
Yeah.
Right. In his particular scenario.
What hand
G-Line says, and again, I'm leaving this to G-Line. This is not coming from me. He says Bully Max and the Walmart vitamins have the same ingredients. I'm just going to leave that there. I'm not going further. Adam Field says Furman Broom with the shameless plug. Oh, man. Echo says, and did you look into the next day decry rice? I'm not sure what he's referring to. Furman says, if you overfeed, you will end up with east-west, weak pastures, etc. I have to agree with that, bro. You could have the best genetics, but the best genetic that is set at a particular weight. Once you go over that, you're throwing the body into an unbalance, right?
I disagree.
Okay. What do you mean?
I disagree. You feed your dog and you manage their weight by walking and exercising. Now, if you're just feeding dogs and free feeding, yeah, I can see overweight. But if you're, like I said, Donald taught me, you got to pay attention to your dog. So it's constant adjustments on the weight, managing that weight.
Okay, but would you say that an overweight dog is a dog that is not showing the best expression of itself? So you can say, sway back. You could say east-west. You could say whatever. You could attribute it to the weight.
No, if you manage it. If you manage it.
Now, no, I'm not saying if you manage it. I'm saying if you see a heavy dog that has a sway back.
Oh, you're talking about a dog that's already been there.
Yeah.
That's my bad. Yeah, the dog has already been there. Somebody wasn't managing the dog.
Somebody ruined
the dog. Overweight dog. And as they get older, they'll probably get overweight. So you got to get a lighter food, you know what I mean, or diet food. But now you got a happy dog at 8 years old that can easily put on weight where it had that fast metabolism. So it's just making that adjustment before they get, because they get overweight and got other problems that come along with that. Which we had a dog we had to put down because of cushions. It was overweight, and then it started developing other stuff.
Yep, absolutely. Real quick, I hate to be the truth teller to you, Mike, but somebody just moved my comment. Hold on, man. I definitely want to show you this. They're saying that they now have a sleeve. Oh, jeez. Come on, man. Hold on. Yeah, man. Here it is. They also have a sleeve for the elbow calluses they saw on Amazon. Sorry, Mike. There goes your bully elbow pad.
Man.
It ruined you.
Gone.
I was about to be rich. Gabe's Bully's about to be rich, man.
Hey, Mike, do me a favor, man. Can you?
Yes, sir.
Daniel, old person, is saying get the likes up. Can you tell these people to give us a like, a share, and a comment?
Where at? Wait, hold on. You lost me.
Yeah.
Hey,
people viewing us. Talk to them.
Right. Oh, okay. Hey, y'all, man. Hey, we got to get those likes up. So give us a like, a share, man. Get everybody, your mama, your kids, your wife, wake up.
All right, Mike. All right.
Get them all
I didn't
there,
say
man.
curse at them. I didn't say curse at them. Your mama. No. Just messing with you, man.
It's important, man. Behind the scenes, and you look at the stats Raul looks at, and man, sometimes the love don't get generated by anything, but it's a must to have those likes.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely, man. I appreciate that. And Sarata says, what do you do for a dog that's a hard keeper? Like they are a picky eater and also very active and thin. And even though they eat the same, she's 18 months. I guess, what do you do with a dog that can't add weight, man? It's a picky eater that exercises and it's thin all the time. What do you do?
I mean, you can entice it. They usually like that. If they're a picky eater like that, man, somebody sliding a burger or some fries somewhere to them. So I wouldn't let them. I wouldn't let them eat it all. Like I eat that bowl for a day, 24 hours.
Yeah, that's the type of dog you want to let them free eat.
Yeah,
right.
Keep the bowl full.
I don't know what you think about this, Raul. I was going to ask you, but I sometimes just put beef broth on the kibble that I have, and it'll entice that one dog.
You took the words out of my mouth. You're saying beef broth. I would have said chicken broth. as long as the dog doesn't have chicken allergies. I have never seen a dog walk away from chicken broth and rice. Period. I've never seen a dog walk away from that.
If you're just giving it to that one dog that doesn't like to eat, it's good, because you can create a lot of problem by putting it on everybody's, and now they become picky eaters if they don't get it. So you just gotta be on the sneak with that one dog.
You gotta watch them dogs, man. My dog know what time we eat. If you're on a schedule, they will not eat, just in case they get something tossed to them. And once the plates get put away, then they run out there and go eat their food, man. Them dogs are smart, man.
Hold on a second. We got Kyle coming in. What you got, Kyle?
Mike, I got a dog just like that, so I know what you're talking about. They know what time it is.
They know what time it is.
I was gonna say with that chicken broth and beef broth, I learned the hard way. You got to be careful. I started having to make my own chicken broth because the ones at Walmart have onion and all kind of stuff that the dog shouldn't eat. Just be very careful.
I know another one that needs the dribble is coconut oil.
Yeah.
I know a lot of dogs that, you just drizzle a little coconut oil in there. Yeah. Oh, they coming for it.
You even take it, even if you got the I like the which one is like the Crisco oil.
Oh,
it's not runny, but you take a little bit of that and put it that corner of that bowl at the bottom. Just spread it around and go on the corner, and they gonna clean everything up, try to lick that out of the corners.
Put it line the bottom of the bowl, and just the smell, they can't wait to get to.
How about good old fashioned pork lard? Good old fashioned pork lard.
Okay.
Bacon grease.
Yeah, just a little bit, man. Heat it up, put it in there. I've seen them go crazy over that as well.
Oh yeah.
Real quick, Hollywood, let me hear it from B-Day. Okay, Steve Cabron. We're in here every single Monday at 7 p. Look at Donald cracking up, man. You know who Donald is. We haven't played Donald's thing ever since he came back. Can I hear it? Master.
All right.
There you go. Love, man. Love. So we got Good Brothers saying late, just got off work not too long ago. But what's up, Bully fam? Hey, man.
How you doing?
We're getting ready to wrap this up. Furman Broom says Mike had to go to the restroom, guys. It is what it is, man. When you get older, you gotta take more bathroom breaks.
Hey, that wasn't it though. The battery running out on the laptop over here, man.
Okay, man. We're gonna wrap it up here in a second. Furman Broom says the best thing you can do for your dog is love them, have passion for them, not just another dog. Let them be special.
Yeah.
Love Furman. That was deep.
Yeah, if you don't do that, man, go on.
If Buster was fat. No, Buster wasn't fat, man.
Just right.
He's just right to me.
Hey, Furman, I think hit it on the head. Bacon grease. I've never seen a dog walk away from bacon, bro. So that bacon grease got to do something to him. Don't feed pork. What's your thoughts? My thoughts is dogs are neither Jewish or Muslim. They can eat pork. It's okay. It's gonna be all right. Even in those Muslim nations and Jewish nations, they feed pork to their dogs, so it's gonna be all right. G-Line says my dog scarf everything every day. I need Donald to walk me. Oh, man. All right. Furman says deserves a spin for that. Says Infamous. All right, man. We may just do that. Did anyone attend the ABKC show in OKC this past weekend? They did down there. Guys, I'm looking up here and I didn't have the wheel ready, so I owe it to you for next week. Tell you guys what, I need y'all to have some of the blueberry MF for blues. I need y'all dancing and making it look good and whatnot. And that way we're going to give y'all a spin. And like I said, by the 25th of December, I'm going to pick the best one. I'm going to gift you $1,000. The live was awesome tonight. Thank guys. Much love. Man. You got it. You got it. You got it. Let me give Jerry a spin. Jerry, I'm going to owe you one for next week, man. Let me bring in Hollywood. Hollywood, start it up for us, man.
It's your boy, Hollywood Holland, your boy in that back of the queue, and we're catching you on the next one.
You got it. Gaines Bullies.
All right. That's Mike.
That's Donald. And we see y'all next week. Salute.
All right. Gary Pope.
What's going on? Appreciate y'all fellas for having me on again. Gary Pope, King Pope Kennels. Catch you on the next one.
Guys, you already know this is Raul from the Q. We do this every Monday at 7 p.m. And I'm going to be leaving y'all with my dude Blueberry and the Blueberry MF for Blues.
Like blue eyes in a sea of blue, I can't stop thinking about you. The way you walk, the way you stand, the way you do you. Blueberry motherfucker you. That's right, blue, blue, blue. Blueberry motherfucker you. You act like you